wanted some advice. I love your
I'm
stuff.
giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The
I'm,
advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
taking it in, but
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that, okay,
That's foul. That's bad.
average looking women, average,
Yo, she applies. She checked out after he said you were average at best. She was like, you know what? I'm done with you. I'm done. She pulled up her phone. She's done. She checked out.
Because, like I said, he knows that she lacks self-esteem first, so he know he could just say whatever he want to say. So my advice to women. Now we've talked to men a lot. Advice to women that's seeking men or seeking a relationship with a dude and all that. Get your mind right first. You know what I'm saying? Because when you come into this relationship with this dude, this is kind of a war to a certain extent, a love war. You know what I mean? Because if dude feels like he can step on you, he going to. If he feel like he could call you a bitch whenever he wants to, he's going to. You understand? If he feel like he could slap you up, he's going to. You know what I mean? But if he know, you know what I mean? Yo, if I slap her up, she might kill me in my sleep. He gonna think about that. You dig? Seriously.
That's real though. No, that's real. Because respect is earned. You have to earn that respect. So if you don't respect yourself, then he's not gonna respect you.
Right. You like I told my daughter, my hero, you have to train people how to treat you. It took me a long time to learn that. You have to really train people because when we're young, we walk into situations like people are already supposed to know what we like.
Mm-hmm.
And no dislike. Nah, that ain't true. You got to let people know, nah, that's not unacceptable right there. Now, I mean, if you cross that boundary, it's gonna be consequences. You understand? It don't gotta be nothing violent. It won't be nothing violent because the biggest consequence you can give to somebody that really like you or love you is to walk away from them. That hurts. You understand? For real, but yeah, you're right. She has checked out. Why? Because she's taking this man's judgment like he is God Almighty.
Right. She's offended. She's offended.
You know what I mean?
Though she should be, but she did call in, so.
And that's what I was saying. To get back to the mental health services, now if he had been a trained professional as I am, you know what I mean, you are not giving advice. I'm not advising you on how you should handle your man. You understand? I can't advise you. Like you said when we was off camera, a person can't tell you how to do your life and they don't know what type of situation you in. You know what I mean? Therapy is about you speaking, you know what I'm saying? And you hearing what's coming out of your mouth. And then you saying, damn, I've never thought about that. It does happen from time to time on Tuesdays at 2:00. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so a real therapist and counselor, they don't give advice. You understand? They're listeners. You know what I mean? So.
And they don't get offended when you don't
make
moves based on what they say.
Right.
He is so screwed. He's pissed because she's in denial according to him.
But you want to know something I just thought about? Kevin Samuels is a man too. And I'm going to get back. I got another question I want to ask you about him anyway. The question for Kevin Samuels is, and he probably won't be honest, how many of these women that call this talk show have you actually, would you interact with, Kevin? You a man too. So all that, you average type thing, yeah, I get a little drunk. You understand? Or go out at night. You'll throw that out the window. Men really, honestly, we got types, but not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what a man's type is. A man's type is somebody that's gonna lay down. Let's get it all the way funky. And the men that's looking at, they might say, nah, that's cute. No. Be real with yourself, Duke. You understand? At the end of the day, you know what your ultimate goal is, my dude.
Looking woman who's older. Average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son.
That's kind of petty.
Average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy.
So pause it right there. See, we only heard 6 minutes of the interview, so they must have talked about her baby father. Maybe he a dude that came home from jail, something like that, or maybe he had a hard time. He's hold up. Kevin Samuels, he's kind of right. Come on, we got to keep it funky. He's in a crazy manner, but it's real. I don't want no chick that baby pops might be knocking on the door while we laid up. You know what I mean? Now
and
the
a 13-year-old son.
Huh?
And a 13-year-old son.
But hold
on
now. The 13-year-old, he gonna be in the room playing games all night anyway. Now 3, 4, 5, I'm not dealing personally. You know what I mean? I've been married twice. After my first wife, you know what I mean? I said, you know what? I'm not dealing with women with no kids no more. That was my thing. Now, I didn't say I'm not sleeping with women with no kids. I didn't say that. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I said, for me, I'm not wifing no women. And you know what? It's not that I'm a petty dude. You know why I chose that? Because I said, you know what? I don't want these kids to get connected to me. Just in case me and their moms don't work out. I was looking out for the kids' best interests. I don't want to get connected to Q. Like, damn, where Q at? Q not coming around no more? Nah, Q left me. You understand?
Right. Q left me.
I want that to happen. So I said, I'm not getting involved. But so when he's saying 13-year-old, I don't personally, 13-year-old, he going to be in the room chilling anyway. You know what I mean? He better hope that he ain't a big football playing 13-year-old. He might knock him out. Might knock Kevo out. You know? Straight up. But go ahead.
Yeah. But no, I do agree. She has a lot of baggage. She does. And that baggage is not appealing to somebody just entering a relationship with her. So she does have those strikes against her. But that baggage has nothing to do with what she looks like. It is the baggage that will keep the guys away, not her look.
It's not. I think the biggest baggage she got, the biggest cross she has to bear is her lack of self-esteem and calling into this talk show. You understand? I mean, maybe she ain't had nothing to do. Now, I mean, maybe she listens to it and she said, "Oh, let me see if he can give me some advice." Come on, man, what you mean? You call into this? Come on, what is he a comedian too?
I've never heard of this guy.
He's a comedian. They say he's a dating expert, but he's a comedian also. So I mean, how you gonna call in with a real? This is a real important topic in your life. Who you gonna spend the rest of your life with? You gonna call into a comedian and get his take on it? Come on, man. Know what I mean? And I'm not saying that he can't have no. He's 51, so he's been around the block. You know what I mean? He has a lot of history. You know what I mean? But come on, man. I think she could have got her answers elsewhere. And you know what? The best answer usually comes from thyself and experience too.
All right. But look at her face. She's regretting it. She regretting it.
Every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men.
No, that's not happening.
You don't qualify for one.
Wow.
And you're making, I mean, I don't want to have to go there. But when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
And he's right.
Sometimes I feel like in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, ma'am. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone.
For her to give her mind, body, and soul to this dude, he gotta have a lot. That's where she was going with it. And you know what? And I'm gonna say it again, Mr. Samuels, he was on point with that because chicks be feeling that way. I'm not saying they shouldn't. You know what? You should reach for the stars. Yeah. But also be realistic with yourself, okay? I tell my students when we talking about, their career intentions, you know what I mean? I'm legally blind in both eyes, all right? So I can't say, you know what? I'm going to be a bus driver. No, you're not. Okay? I might be the dispatcher telling with the bus driver where to go, but I will not ever become a bus driver because of my deficiency. And a lot of women need to put themselves in that mindful state of being also. I'm not saying you have a deficiency, but like he's saying, you got to be realistic with yourself. Yo, what are you talking about? You're going to have a dude in the 10 percentile of men, you know what I mean? And where are you going to meet this guy, first and foremost, okay?
That is true. He said you don't even know them. You don't know where they are.
You can't go out here and drop thousands of dollars on something right here. You got to stack your bread. You know what I mean? You're an honest working layman. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So where you going to meet this dude that you saying you gonna meet? You fronting, you lying to yourself. Like he said, yo, no, she ain't gonna die alone. She just gonna she gonna mess with 10, 15, 20 dudes until she an old woman, ain't nobody messing with her no more. And she gonna say, all right, cool, all right. And she gonna give him the business, and he probably gonna hate her ass because she feel like she's supposed to have more in life. She's bugging out.
Yeah. What like
goals.
The bigger problem here for her too, not even just her own insecurity, but the fact that she wants a 6-figure man and is not concerned about anything else.
See, I can't understand what's going on. I don't mean to cut you off, Bullshit. Because first they said 6-figure, which I'm gonna say it again, is not that much. But then he's talking about 50
10th percentile.
You know what I mean? Like, which one is it? And she should have clarified. She should have clarified because this is about her life we're talking
maybe
about.
She just don't know what a 6-figure dude is. And at one point in time, 6 figures was a lot.
That was, but you know what? We're going to hear it at the end. She also makes 6 figures. I think she has a business of some sort. She makes 6 figures herself.
So she wants to do it in her own bracket.
Right, but she didn't clarify. He's talking, in his mind, he's talking about that dude that's on the yacht right now. You understand? But I don't know. I got kind of confused on what are we talking about, the $100,000 dude or the $100 million dude. So she should have clarified. She didn't clarify. But that also comes with self-esteem. When people get you twisted, you clarify your status. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's specifically looking to pull a guy that makes a specific amount of money.
Okay.
That's what she's looking for. That is not a good thing to look for in a relationship.
But hold up, I gotta play devil's advocate. Why not? It's
okay. No. Let me clarify.
Yeah,
it is okay. It is okay to want to have a guy that makes a certain amount of money. But in this call, she doesn't have any other criteria. She has no other item in her list.
I got you. So basically, she leaving the door open to the dude that make money, but he happened to hit you upside your head from time to time.
Exactly. She didn't say, I want a dude that makes 6 figures who loves his mama, who's a family man, who's funny, who goes to church, who does. Like, she had no other criteria. It was just the fact that he has to make 6 figures, and that's all she's looking for. And so that's all Kevin Samuels was going off of.
Right.
He's not going to come up with any other criteria because she didn't give him any.
Right. Because as he said, she got a sketchy baby father, so meaning she has a history of making bad decisions with men. But we have to also understand with women, for real, women, please, I'm talking to y'all right now. If you dealt with 3 dudes, one dude ain't have a job, this dude right here was in jail, and this dude right here hit you upside your head, you're making bad decisions, okay? Don't say, oh, I can't find a good man. No, you're not looking for a good man.
How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, man. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone. Because you think you're better than the men that you qualify for. And the only reason, honestly, ma'am, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina.
There you go. Hold up, stop that right there. Like I said, he has a very honest point. Like I said, this is no bum woman. She makes $100,000. And the price of living in North Carolina is, it's not like New York City. So making $100,000 in North Carolina, you're doing very well.
Yeah.
You're doing well. So therefore, the people that surround her, they're not making $100,000. So she feels like she's better than.
Another issue though. Another issue though. Yes, I do agree with that. I think he's right about her thing. But another reason why it pisses me off that he's not qualified to talk about this because he's not doing it right. Okay, I haven't been to a therapist and I know this is the wrong approach because he is freaking generalizing again, right? Because I'm serious, man. This dude is pissing me off. Because he said the only reason you think you deserve to have a man that is qualified, whatever, is because you make this much money. My guy, does she think she deserves that? She deserves whatever she wants to if she can have it. It is not her money that makes her think she deserves something. It's not about what she deserves. It's about what she wants. She doesn't deserve anything. It's not about deserving or earning that. It's about what she wants.
So it seemed like you know what? We got to look at it like this, for real. And I agree with you. It's actually hilarious.
I see that. It's just.
But I agree with you. Kevin Samuels is a 51-year-old man. You understand? Meaning he's probably had a lot of women in his life. I don't know his background. If he was married before, he probably got a few kids. He could have a few different ex-wives. So he is going on his own experience as I. You understand? We can only go on our own experiences life. But as you get older and start understanding life, like, you know what, Quan? Like I said, just because I don't like mustard on my cheeseburger don't mean you shouldn't eat mustard on your cheeseburger. When you start giving advice, you have no choice but to go on your own experiences. If you come to me and say, Quan, you know what? This dude is acting up. He don't got no job. He always we go to the restaurant. He never put in the money. Now, I mean, I'm gonna go on my own experience. Like, yo, that's petty. You understand? Because I'm a firm believer that if I don't know you like that, we should be going 50-50. And men, for real, don't think just because you're trying to get some buns that you got to pay for the meal because you sending the wrong message. You understand? I'm gonna pay for the meal because I'm trying to get some buns. No. Be respected. Respect yourself as a man. Say, yo, ma, you know what? Because think about it. If you got that 800 credit score, like we're talking about, she should have some paper. She got money on the credit card. Let's go 50-50. Or I got this one, and next week you got that one. Now, I mean, I'm not into that chivalry from back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s saying, oh, I got the meal. They only doing that because they want some buns. He ain't doing that because he really like you. Okay? But you know, or he cares, you know what I mean? He's doing it because he want buns, period. You shouldn't even allow my daughters, I'm gonna make sure you don't even allow that dude to take the whole check. Because now he think you owe him something. And you pay for your meal. And then when y'all get to the point where y'all have that understanding, okay, I got it 1 week, you got it that week, yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera. That's just me. I know I went on a tangent a little bit, but you know, like I said, we only go from our experiences. That's what Kevin Samuels is doing. And she should realize that. She's 35 years old. You understand? This
you know
man,
who she, yes. You know who she reminds me of?
Ooh.
I can't give it away because our viewers need to buy the book. But there's a story in Motivational Motives. It's towards the end. You know which one I'm talking about. She reminds me of the main person. Yes. Okay, I didn't want to say it because people need to buy your book.
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. That's what she reminds me of. She reminds me of Rocky. And it's just like her everything, the self-esteem issues, the being a baby mama, the having the sketchy dude. But the only difference is, I don't want to tell the story. Look, I'm about to tell the story. The difference is that Rocky ends up, you know, living out a certain situation that this woman hasn't lived out yet.
Right.
But I can only imagine if this woman gets to that point, is she gonna screw it up?
Right.
I know the viewers, y'all need to get the book and read Motivational Motives. And then when you get to Rocky Road, come back to this video and comment below so y'all know what we're talking about.
Right.
It's just, it's that same mindset that so many women have that is so destructive and they don't even know.
Right. I'm going to absolutely say if a woman buys Motivational Motives and you feel like you are either in a bad relationship or you've been in many bad relationships, go all the way to the last chapter and read Rocky Road first.
Skip all the other stuff. Okay, yep, that's a good one.
Read that first and basically do the knowledge on the part that you are playing. And I mean, and another thing that Kevin Samuels is really alluding to is that what part are you playing in this effort to get this $1 million man? What part have you played in you choosing this dude that's sketchy? You've played a part, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we, like, for real, we live in this society, especially with the black man. The black man, like, I believe, is on the lower end of the totem pole, man. When it comes to anything bad, they look at us, man. Oh, you know, we got all the baby mothers. We go to jail. We don't got a job. We don't got no money. How the hell did the black man get in this situation? You know what I mean? That he is so look like a beast. You know what I mean? He's ostracized, and even some black women look at us like, oh, look, he one of the good ones. What does that mean? One of the good ones? Maybe it's where you looking. Oh, hold up. Maybe you ain't shit either.
Right.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Women don't ever say that to themselves, right? Oh, maybe it's me. Maybe my breath stink from time to time.